Alright. Hey, Sleep, this broadcast I'm ready to search. Search. Like saying you playing cards until we get done. Ask what you doing. Oh, you must have stepped away. The room still on?
Big fades.
Thank you, Coach. Soldier Field opened back in 1924 with the Bears becoming tenants in 71, and what a home field advantage it has become here in Chicago. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the Dallas Cowboys and the Chicago Bears. The first 2 months of the regular season down. What will the final two bring us as we're off in Week 9? And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line.
Also, I think the Packers changed his PSN name.
Now the first carry for Ezekiel Elliott. It'll go as a loss of a yard on the game's first play. Second down.
Nice play right there to stop him behind the line, but I want to see how this defense continues to play him here in the first half.
Yeah, we know. You know better than I. He has the ability to take over a game, so what do you do?
Yeah, I think you have to make sure that you bottle him in at varying levels, because if you crowd everyone to the line of scrimmage, if he breaks through, there's nothing but room to run.
Now a nice throw here, right side. He holds it in, and they'll get it all the way up about 5 yards shy of midfield. That one a gain of 20 and a first down.
Hey, kill. 47.
A first down throw for Prescott. Escaping the pressure right. He's got a man complete. It's Amari Cooper. It's a gain of 12, and the Cowboys pick up the first.
They've got good playmakers on the offensive side of the ball. I don't know what happened last week to really hurt their performance and hold down their production, but I would dare say that this week in practice, there's a lot of talk about how they're going to increase their proficiency.
Yeah, that was a good start getting the playmakers involved. You mentioned that to me pregame. That's what they did there.
Yeah, I think a lot of people think the coaching staff really gets on them, and that's how they motivate them. Most of these guys are self-motivated. They have a lot of pride in their performance.
He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4. From the 38, Prescott. That is incomplete.
Happy that's in that time for you to think about it.
Now they face a 3rd down and 4 after that incompletion on 2nd down. Here's Prescott. Cooper's got it. Already, he's top 50 receiving yards in this first quarter. And he's got a first down.
Well, I know from past experience, before you actually play a game, you visualize what's going to happen. And I don't know anyone who doesn't visualize themselves being in the center of what's going on. That's 3 catches for him here in the early going. He's got to like the way this has started.
Absolutely. 3 catches on any drive is good. Opening drive, that's a tone setter. And running room scarce here. He's going to be stopped in his tracks at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there. Second down. But keep in mind, if you're thinking of staying on the ground, this is a top 5 rush defense.
Yeah, but I don't think you shy away totally with the run. At least show them the hint of a run before you decide to throw the football.
Oh, most definitely
Second down throw for the end zone, but it's incomplete.
In theory,
and it is true. You can draft the fastest,
probably the worst matchup Duke could go
against. Athletic guys, but if they don't know the art of positioning, sometimes
that's crazy. 28-20.
In the right spot, help force the incompletion.
Yeah, but had his hands on it for a second. Would have been a tough catch, though. Falls incomplete. Now they're coming up on play number 8 of this opening drive, but they're looking at a 3rd and long.
So you know what he was doing. Oh my God, that was good for a
Cowboy touchdown. From 19 yards away. And the Cowboys take it all the way down the field and score on the opening drive. You'd have to imagine for a team that's lost 3 straight games, scoring first in this first quarter has to feel pretty good.
That's feel great for them, and also it's a nice signal to the rest of the team because we talk about complementary football all the time. So they've now signaled to the defense, now signaled to the kicking game, hey, we're here to play in this one. We're going to do our part. Let's see if you guys will do the exact same, and we can break this losing streak.
This is taken at his 4. And he nearly broke that for more, but as it is, they'll start this drive at about the 37-yard line. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Here's the first carry for Tariq Cohen. And he's dropped right at the 40. Gain of 3.
They'd love to just strike back with a touchdown right
here.
No,
that's just Cohen weighing 55 pounds, though, maybe bouncing outside.
Get a couple of first downs, run some plays, run some clock, allow their defense to get a chance to catch their breath, settle down, and relax a little bit after they just gave up a score.
3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. Now Wilson gets this to his running back, Tariq Cohen. A gain of 3 last play. This time they double it and pick up 6. Now, Charles, what's the mindset here offensively? You gave up the touchdown pretty quickly. Would it have changed if you had gotten a stop and it would be 0-0 right now, or no?
I wouldn't think so. I think in most cases, just down a touchdown, you know, I mean, we're just getting started here. It should be a long way to go. You think to yourself, stick with the game plan, all the things you worked on in practice. But you have some teams that when they get down, their natural tendency is to aggressively strike back. And let's see if they want to get outside of the game plan we expect and try and be aggressive on their first series.
Here comes the Bears punter now as he's on to punt for the first time tonight. He steps into this one, and this is a rocket. And out of bounds, sailed over, looked like right near the pylon. This one's going to be perfect. Directional kicking at its finest, right down at the 1-yard line.
Got to be patient against these Cowboys.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And they are backed up as far as you can go as they'll start this drive on their own 1-yard line.
And whenever I see the Cowboys backed up on their own 1-yard line, I think of one thing. Tony Dorsett at the old Metrodome playing against the Vikings when he got
Prescott is going to be taken down. He couldn't get away, and that's a safety. Well, I think you can go ahead and give your punter an assist on that one.
Dr. House.
The defense comes through.
Dr. House.
You're exactly right, partner. This was all set up by a great punt. And if the ball goes in the end zone, this never happens. So great call. Give the punt team and the punter some love.
He did.
And a nice return sets him up pretty good here at the 30-yard line.
Oh, from the bottom, bro. You want to talk about development.
The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. And, Charles, if the season ended today, and it's not going to, we still have December left. We're only in November.
That was a good play by him.
they would be a wild card team. And that's great. They'd be in the playoffs, but you know they're trying to bump up to be one of those division leaders.
That guarantees you at least one home game in the playoffs, and that's what you're really seeking. But there also isn't much margin for error for this team, right? Because right where they're sitting, a 2-game losing streak could have them out of the playoffs, so they've got to make sure they continue to keep momentum going.
Absolutely. There's some sharks smelling blood in the water behind them. Just a couple there on the second down run. Now they're staring at a 3rd and 8 situation.
Well, that's a good start to this drive on the defensive side of the ball.
Forcing completion on 1st down. Then you're able to shut down the running play on 2nd.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised now. A little bit of pressure going at the quarterback in an expected passing situation.
On 3rd down, Wilson.
Ooh.
And that will be incomplete.
I think the punter might start to get into a pretty good rhythm here if he keeps getting opportunities. But that's the last thing his team wants to have happen, right? The last thing you want to see is your punter feeling pretty good because he's out there all the time.
First quarter only, but they're 0 for 2 on 3rd down conversions to start this thing.
Talk about angling that one perfectly, partner. We know the ball can bounce anywhere, especially how it's shaped. But that one, as if on cue, goes out and bounds perfectly.
Perfect indeed, right at the 1-yard line. Excellent coffin corner punt.
Oh, man.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And a bit of a daunting task here for this offense as they'll start out at the 1-yard line.
I guess we could easily say there's a whole lot of real estate in front of them if they want to achieve their goal, which is get to the other end zone.
Yeah, 99 yards to go if they want to do just that. So still backed up, but the situation not as dire now. 1st and 10 at the 14. Looks like he's going to get a couple here on this 1st down carry, and that'll make it 2nd and 8. There to make the tackle, Khalil Mack.
One thing to keep in mind, partner, especially in the second half, when you've got a running back of this size, of these dimensions, I can just tell you, attrition does set in for a defense because you're excited about hitting him in the first half. Maybe not so much in the second half, and some of these shorter gains turn into bigger runs later.
This is Elliott. And a nice gain there as he'll be taken down just shy of the 20. 4 yards on the pickup there as it'll leave him with a 3rd and about 4 more for a 1st. Prescott. Looking left side, he's got it complete. And he'll get this up past the 25 before he's out of bounds. He had the touchdown earlier. This one's going to get him a 1st down.
Let's go, team. It's going to be a long day offense. 40 seconds. Slam, slam, slam.
A 1st down carry by Elliott.
Oh.
He'll have a 1st down past the 40. As he'll get this one up to the 44-yard line. 17 yards on the play there, and the Cowboys have a 1st down. 1st down, Cowboys. A pair of 1st downs gives him a 1st and 10 up at the 44. We are in for a good one as we're through one on EA Sports. They keep on the ground with Elliott. And he'll work it across midfield inside the 45. 14 yards, good for a Cowboy 1st down.
At this stage of the game, the run-pass numbers are a little bit out of whack because most of their yardage has come through the air. But in a sense, it just sets things up for big runs.
I didn't
like
expect him staying down. That's why I was like, oh, okay.
They pick up another 1st down with that run.
They'll run on 1st down. It's Elliott. And down to the 36-yard line here. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave them with a 2nd and 3.
Well, no matter how they phrase it, staying on schedule, staying ahead of the sticks, whatever you want to call it, 7 yards on 1st down.
They both got stars in their feet.
From the 36, Prescott eluding the pressure right. Incomplete.
Oh, I like that right there. Not only was it the right play, throwing it away like that, frankly, I think it was the only play.
Yeah, got outside the pocket, realized he had nothing, just chucked it free.
Yeah, live to fight another down, right?
The Cowboys on third down. A perfect 3 for 3 as they look to keep that streak going. Here it's 3rd and 3. Here's Prescott. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete.
Me too. That's really
and he's going to have
mouth.
another first down as the tackle's made here at the Bears' 15-yard line.
Can I confess something to you? I thought I ought to be
This
to the
offense
zone.
can get their tight ends involved. They can move the football. Here, a nice route, able to look it in.
My
and picks up the
dismay
first
is I
down.
thought, it's whatever.
If there was one area that the coach emphasized in our pregame meeting, it was red zone offense.
In a sense I got from it, and I think you did as well, they weren't real happy with how they were executing previously, so they put a lot of time and effort into it because getting points is paramount. Doesn't matter what you do otherwise, don't leave the red zone without putting points on the board.
Now a throw to the end zone on first down, but it winds up incomplete. So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down. Prescott yet again. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Khalil Mack has now recorded 10 sacks on the season.
Well, enough takes to start to have a good drive, quite like a big loss on a sack, does it?
Now they're looking at a 3rd and long, and suddenly the momentum shifted to the other side of the football.
And old Mo is a very, very fickle man.
3rd and long for Prescott. And it's incomplete, almost intercepted. He had a great shot of picking that off in the end zone. It brings up 4th down. And he missed it. It's no good. And this score will stay right where it is.
Always disappointing when you miss a field goal, but when you're playing against a defense this good, you and I both know that's a crucial miss because you can't afford to leave any points out there. You've got to take them when you can.
And he does that.
At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. They've had it twice. They've punted twice. Not the start they were hoping for.
Not at all, and let's face it, every facility we visit, everyone talks about converting on 3rd down, how big that is. In this situation, they've had to punt it away twice, so they're furiously going over things on the sidelines. What do we need to do to pick up a first down and change our momentum?
Tyler Boyd.
2nd and 10 from the 33-yard line.
Let's go. Let's go, D. Mark 55. Mark 50.
They'll run on 2nd down with Cohen. And this may be a carbon copy as he'll again be stopped right at the line of scrimmage. No gain on that one as it brings up a 3rd and 10. And on 3rd down, the Cowboys bring in an extra defensive back. From the shotgun, Wilson.
Hey, he went slow coming out that cut, though.
Mark that down as a pickup of 13, and the Bears have the first.
I know exactly what's going to be said about that play.
Hey, that's my rookie fan.
What's that?
Yeah.
That's why I tell all you guys we need more than one tackler to the ball. He broke the first tackle. Luckily enough, there were more people there to get him down.
Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
Go 14.
On 2nd and 9, Wilson, and he completes it to Cohen. And he'll take this from 147-yard line to the other, a gain of 6. It'll be a gain of 6, and they're going to face a 3rd down.
380. Check 55, Mike. I got one.
From the gun, it's Wilson. They'll leave it for Cohen, complete. And boy, he is very close to a first down, but from where they're spotting that football, he's going to be a foot or so short.
One hallmark of good defenses is understanding the game, understanding positioning, and tackling immediately in the secondary after catches. I think we just saw that on display right there.
Got to him before he ever had a chance to think about turning it upfield. Here's Wilson, and able to find Kirk, complete. And he's able to get the first before he's taken down at the 36. Give them credit. They knew what they wanted to dial up on fourth. They executed it for 9 yards, and the offense stays out there. Now this throw caught left side, and all the way inside the 15 before they drop it. A well-executed 22-yard gain.
Yeah, he did.
And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. A first trip to the red zone for the Bears. It's 1st and 10 at the 14.
That's crazy.
Coming up in a couple of minutes, we'll get you to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. The coach will have stats and scores from earlier today in the NFL. This is Cohen. And they get to him quickly here as he stopped right around the 13. Jalen Smith, the Notre Dame man, in on the tackle.
Well, they certainly had success throwing the ball in this drive, and not as much running it as we just saw once again on that last play. Stopped after a very short gain. But I wouldn't abandon the run totally, because otherwise, pass rushers just tee off on your quarterback. Makes it very, very difficult for him in that situation.
Throwing on 2nd and 8. Wilson. Wilson hit.
Oh,
it's
he
loose.
stayed up.
It's out.
Yeah, get it out.
On plays like this, when the ball comes free, it's often unusual for the team that lost it to get it back, because this is the quarterback. The ball gets away from him. Everyone else is trying to execute what they're supposed to do on offense.
Yeah,
usually looking in the other direction, downfield, or moving away from him. In this case, though, a teammate is able to come up with the ball.
Cut up.
54, Mike.
Yeah, I must have been watching the Ravens tape too long. Made me believe.
Mike, 54. Focus, defense, focus. 54 is Mike. 54 is Mike. Check. Go ahead.
Wilson on 3rd down. Steps away to his left. He may try and run for this. Decent gain on the scramble to 6, but now it's 4th.
Okay, he's not going to get the first down, but this is still a nice job of buying some time and then running to get to the sideline and get out of bounds and avoid the big hit.
Oh, man.
Again, the offense will stay out there. They've converted once on this drive. What can they do here on 4th down? Now Cohen.
It's only funny because you couldn't be doing nothing wrong, but in your mind now you're recalling your whole week.
Able to convert on 4th to bring up 1st and goal. That's a big 3 yards right there. They'll run for it with Tariq Cohen, and he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. Nothing doing there as the 13th play of the drive proves to be unlucky.
Oh, yeah, you there for all that conversation.
Here's 2nd and goal. Now they'll throw it with Wilson. That is caught by Cohen.
And throw a wrinkle in there. Get him out.
Tariq Cohen hitting double digits with his 10th touchdown of the season. And the Bears have taken the lead. Extra point right down the middle. And the lead is now 2.
Your mom checked in that way. My mom come through.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this.
You know what, my mom, she continues the last conversation.
This is taken
and I have no clue what it is. So it'll be something like, so I came back from the doctor's office and everything's good. I'll be like, what? Hello? Everything's good.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. You've got less than 30 seconds left here in the half. You're well on your own side of the field. What are we doing here, Coach Davis?
Well, I'm trying something on first down. And it's something that's safe. It's something that's been done many times before. A lot of people say it's not even worth trying, but I'm running a draw. I'm running a screen. I'm seeing if something pops. And if it does, that can alter my strategy and potentially get me some points. And if it doesn't work, well, then you just run the clock out and go to the locker room.
After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11. And down he
That's
goes,
safety
but he
sleep.
takes it up to the 40.
That's our safety.
And with just 1 second remaining in the first half, they'll call the timeout. So after a good run by Zeke, another 1st and 10. Going to give this time to the tailback. And he's going to be taken down here as that will lead us to the end of the first half of play. So we have reached halftime here in a tight 2-point contest. As we'll head down to Orlando, that's where we find our man Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. Set to resume. Here we go with the second half. The Bears holding the lead and ready to receive the kick. This one fielded at the 5. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get it up to the 29-yard line. The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. They have the lead. Now they'll be looking to extend that lead.
And this is where I enjoy talking about one of my favorite subjects, tendency breakers, or counters as I also like to call them. You've done things in a certain way in the first half, and they've had an ability to see what you've done. They're going to make their adjustments. So guess what? You adjust yourself and try and stay ahead of the pace because you are looking for some separation in this ballgame.
The adjustment to the adjustment.
Without a doubt. Show them one thing, hit them with something else.
Let's bring it. Hey, watch it, watch it.
On 2nd and 7, Wilson. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down.
Booker? Yeah.
Defensive end gets in there that time. They were in a 4-3. What's the responsibility of the ends versus the tackles there, Charles?
Bro, I'll be looking at my tackles get defeated, bro. One dude,
they're the guys that you turn
DeMarcus
loose,
Lawrence hit a dude so hard in his chest and fell.
The tackles, usually more of the run-stuffing variety. But the way this game is advanced, you're wanting a little bit of everything out of all of your guys. But let's just go ahead and break it down and make it simple. The guy who's the right defensive end versus the right hit.
Under pressure again, and down he goes again. DeMarcus Lawrence, he continues to wreak havoc in the offensive backfield. Sack number 16 on the year. Here comes the Bears punter now. As the drive goes backwards,
don't brag on him too
punt
quickly.
it away. This is taken at the 18. A
Just
good return there. Call it
reach that
13
club
yards.
in there
And the Cowboys
and
will
rake
take
my
over the
football
football
out.
with a 1st and 10.
Just reach in there.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. They trail offense first time to touch the ball in quarter 3, and we'll see what they can do.
And I can't wait to see what they have planned. Because some teams script to start it off. Other teams just go, okay, these are the sequence of plays we want to run. These things worked well for us.
Get them off me.
They throw in that big
Defeat the
chunk
block.
right away.
Shocker.
Try and get after them early and try and create a big play to give themselves some momentum.
See what they have up their sleeve.
Man.
So the opening play of the drive goes backwards. Now they'll come up on 2nd and 12. To throw is Prescott. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Khalil Mack in there to drop him for his 11th sack of the year.
So one quick, easy analysis about why they've struggled so far.
Hey, the way he turned that shoulder, man, bro. I done punted so many times just off that alone.
A little longer than it normally is.
Not a lot of positive grades will be handed out thus
Ooh,
far.
Khalil defeated that. Yo. Pushed him down.
They'll need a big play here. Will Dak and the Cowboys after the sack. It's 3rd and long. Looking to throw. Prescott. And he will not be able to hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. The coverage strong, and now it's 4th down.
We're into the second half
Sleepy
now.
thought he was asleep. I saw Lawrence on the other side make that sack.
Looks like they're just totally out of sync, whether they're
Yeah,
running the ball,
I
passing
saw
the
it.
ball like we saw there. I don't know. The rhythm seems off. Taken from just outside the 30.
Got you, boy. Let's go, baby. Let's go.
Who you talking about?
At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means they're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule.
And the defense has it covered. It's intercepted.
He didn't go for the ball.
Picked off by Anthony Brown.
Yeah,
and they will take over at the 26-yard
But he didn't go for the ball,
line.
though. He just went for his legs.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And a tight game after punting last time. See if they can get something going on this drive.
As they head to the field now, with the game this close, you got to feel there's a sense of urgency for them going on offense right now. But they have to do it without letting panic creep in and affect their play.
It's now 2nd and 6. Let's get it.
30-yard line. The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6.
You got to get the ball, D. Get the ball right here.
Again, it's Elliott. And he went backwards. He'll be down at the 30. Officially, it will go as a 1-yard loss, and that's going to lead to a 3rd down.
I like the strategy. Extra tight ends, extra beef. They want to run the football, but that means they probably want to run it inside. If you get strung out on the perimeter, you're in peril.
Yeah, we saw the result, negative yardage. And it's going to be incomplete. He was able to catch it there on the right side.
Yeah, that's a throw. He's much too young to make that throw.
And it's going to bring up
bro.
down.
Yeah, get him out of there. Not even both feet either.
Out now comes the Cowboys punter as he'll punt it away for the 2nd time. His first punt, 48 yards. This one looks equally as good. This is brought in at the 21. A 46-yard punt, 8 yards on the return. And the Bears take over.
Is that Daxton Hill?
The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. Their defense has done the job. Now it's the offense's turn as they've got it 1st and 10. Now this one complete on the slant route. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. 1st down for the Bears, a gain of 15.
That was a nicely run slant route, and what the receiver's trying to do is make the defender think he's going upfield for a deeper route, and then breaks it off, usually after about 3 to 4 steps, and cuts towards the middle of the field. And now what he's trying to do is use his body to keep the defender away from the football and give the quarterback a really nice target.
And here's a throw taken in by Boyd. And he's able to get this one down to the 40-yard line. 16 yards is the
Nah, don't talk about
Avon.
Talk about
Chicago.
Some of these other trades.
1st and 10 at the 40-yard line.
Fire sale.
Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on 1st down. 1st down, a run with Cohen. And he's going to get this inside the 30. Mark that down as a pickup of 13, and the Bears have the 1st.
Running lanes were at a premium in the first half, but he's able to find some room there, and he's hoping that that's a precursor of a big second half.
Check, 59. Come on, baby. Come on, let's go.
On 1st down, they go right back to Cohen. And it's been like this all night long. Nowhere to run as they stop him behind the line. He'll wind up losing a yard on the play, and it'll be 2nd and 11.
Yeah, I'm not used to him being over there in the run game.
Mike, 90. 55. Hey, eat. All day. Bang out. Bam. Mike 55. Mike 55.
Out of the gun. Here's Wilson. And an alley to run. And he's going to have another 1st down here as the tackle's made at the Cowboys 16. The last drive, remember, similar situation. He forced the ball into coverage through the pick. He learned better there.
Yeah, similar to a golfer that's confronted with a shot that you just can't make. Sometimes you have to take your medicine, as they say, right? Just pull it down, take off, and go. Don't make something worse than what it was.
15 more there, and they're on a roll. It's another first down.
I think it all came together there. In-breaking route, drove it with excellent pace. Money throw right there to move the sticks.
They'll try and run for it on first and goal.
The tip's too wide, please.
Into the end zone. Touchdown, Bears.
I saw Jason boy creeping.
Tariq Cohen, his second touchdown of the night as the Bears push further out in front. The extra point splits the uprights, and that makes this a 9-point game. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback.
No, hey, nah, don't you say nothing.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And with this deficit, you can't have too many more drives like the last drive.
The Redskins Cowboys games, no lie, they'd be like 4 total possessions.
The punter doesn't exist, guys. He doesn't even exist. He's not a team anymore. I just cut it. Right? So you got to go out and create some offense for us here.
Oh, no.
And give us some points. No way does that guy get on the field on this drive.
Poor punter.
Yeah, it wasn't his fault. But hey, listen, there's got to be casualties at times. We're trying to win a game.
One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10.
Hey, alert 3.
They'll run with Elliott. And they're going to stop him right at the line of scrimmage. Just no cutback lane to be found whatsoever. 2nd and 10. You know, despite the scoreline, I think they've got to like where they are here. They're on the road and just one big play away from getting right back in this game.
I'm going to follow right along with you because the spot they're in now is
no
a credit to their defense.
Outsiders.
They've kept them in by making the plays that they've made, and that just means you're one big score away from being right back there.
Now the question is, can this offense step up and make that play? Because that's been an issue for them in this game.
Yes.
Another carry tonight for the workhorse.
Come here.
Very little daylight there. He'll get a couple up to the 44.
That ball's got to go.
Well, we just saw a great example of what we talked about with his coach prior
that's
to the game.
Tristan
He's definitely
James.
one of the better linebackers at reading a play and flowing to make the stop before it turns into something big.
Yeah, on the game, they'd be like his mother calls him Tristan James.
The Cowboys on 3rd down.
That's literally what they say.
They've hit 4 of 7. This is 3rd and 8. Prescott to throw it. Flushed out right. Looking for Cooper, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 35.
What a play by 71.
He's all the way to the 36-yard line. Cooper was the intended target.
I think that interception happened for 2 reasons. Quarterback gets outside the pocket and panics a little bit, and receiver doesn't make sure he's absolutely in an open spot. There's a guy lurking, took the ball from him.
Yeah, so don't wave your arms, right, as a receiver if you're not wide open.
Got to know that you're open, otherwise just don't do it.
And they'll get this one down to about the 20-yard line. 16 yards is the pickup there on a first down for Chicago.
Next week, his name's going to be Tucker Johnson.
Right there, 54 Mike. Let's get the ball.
Now Wilson on first down. That's going to be caught by Kirk. And he is in. Touchdown, Chicago. Christian Kirk with touchdown number 8 on the year. As the Bears push further out in front.
And he has it went for that play, and he has slot apprentice too. So it's just, man. There's times where I've almost gotten delayed game trying to read all the routes he can run.
And that one could be
in reference to where I want him to go on the field. I'm like, oh, you can do that.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. This is taken at his 4. And he'll be brought down at the 23, make it the 24-yard line.
And Kirk is already a strong runner after he catches the ball in his hand. Like, he was breaking tackles, bro. It's crazy.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense.
Oh, yeah.
And following the
I do remember him. He was number 5. Yeah.
Interception. Are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack him here. They get 11 back on that one. It leads to third down. The offense on third down tonight, they're at 50%, 4 for 8. They're looking at third and a few inches.
Come here.
Boy, no chance as he was met and dropped behind the line there. He lost 2, and it brings up 4th.
And one tackle for a loss.
Out now comes the Cowboys punter as he's on here to punt it away. And he puts a little something extra into this one, by far his best of the night. This is fielded at the 7. A very good return that time. 18 yards. And possession will switch hands, 1st and 10. At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. Well, there are 2 scores on the plus side. Still time here in this 4th quarter, but maybe you start thinking about playing keep away?
Yeah, I think here's the situation. You're not thinking touchdowns anymore. You're just thinking first downs. To keep up with your theme there, playing keep away, first downs, they can't touch the ball.
You'll know. Trying to tackle that dude. It ain't no secret. It's exactly what it sounds like.
Now as they come up on 1st
Truck
and 10.
animation is unreal. He's just more powerful.
They run. This is Cohen. And a 5-yard gain gets him to the 42. Offensively with the lead, you want to run the ball, keep the clock going, but you also want to still
when they do the hit stick tackle, is it one of those where like he stumbles back a little bit
think about all the
and keep it moving?
We've watched where they have that tempo period to go over things just like this, where they describe the scenario, tell you what they're looking for, and make sure they're still attacking, yet at the same time not going so fast as to leave too much time on the clock.
It's a pickup of 10 and a Bears first down.
Well, I don't think there's any question, Brandon, at this stage, the stop troops, the defensive guys, they've got to use their 3 timeouts here. They've got to stop them and get the ball back.
Yeah, if you're in that 2 to 3 score deficit window that they're in now, you got to get it ASAP.
Yeah, no doubt about it. Stop them, use your timeouts. Easier to move the ball on offense without timeouts than to stop them on defense without using them.
Rolling to his right. That's caught inside the 20. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20.
He actually threw it behind him, which is different because actually his throw on the run is better. Like all his math, I'll show you. I'll leave it up there. Dash and dead eye. Higher chance to evade the first sack by blitzing QB. That's why.
Inside the red zone here, they'll look to throw. And that is caught. Touchdown, Bears. Making a hat trick for Russell Wilson. 3 touchdown passes now as the Bears push further out in front.
It's my rookie.
Point after try forthcoming.
Fuck it.
It's like old school tight end.
And that PAT pushes the lead up to 23 now.
You know what's funny, bro? His value is his blocking.
Team on the field now as they will send this one away.
Marlon, man. But I like him though. I just need tight ends to move the sticks. He ain't got to be. He ain't got to be
across the 20
Travis
to the
Kelce out there.
21-yard line.
From the big frame and move and catch it.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And down on the scoreboard, certainly needing to avoid what happened on the last drive, punting the football.
Ooh.
Sense of urgency has to take over for them here. They know the score. They know the situation. And by the way, the punter no
bro, what was that? Your tight end was like at the furthest level you can go, bro.
Just 2 minutes remaining here in the fourth quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. Now Elliott. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
That didn't appear to be a run once he just started in once he saw the run develop. That appeared to be a case of see ball, get ball.
Now imagine my shock though, seeing that tight end get there that quick though.
On 2nd down now. It's Elliott. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. It's a loss of 2, now 3rd down. The Bears bring out an extra defender in the secondary now for 3rd down. They'll try the right side with Elliott. And he'll only get this to the 47. He needed a few more yards to pick up the first. 7 yards on the carry there, but now they're staring at 4th down. Out now comes the Cowboys punter. He's been one of their few bright spots so far.
It's time for some Monopoly. Sleeper, you getting in on this or not?
And problem spreading to the punt team now. This one goes all the way into the end zone on the fly, so that'll come back to the 20.
Nah. Oh,
the Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. And 3 timeouts remaining here defensively, but really not much reason to use them at this point, as this one is all but over.
If they use the timeouts here, it's strictly for show.
Depends when you get it.
We got a plane to catch.
Shoot it, Giannis.
If you get it during Black Friday, you can find those type of deals. Or random times when they have sales, but...
Check Mike 54. Mike 54. I want that. Give me that ball, defense. Give me that ball. Give me that ball, defense.
Oh, I wonder if Eric in the... He's not looking for this. I ain't tripping, bro. My systems are terrible, man.
So this one in the win column for the Chicago Bears, and they were booing Charles by a big second half to put this one on ice.
I don't know if you remember when my old place got robbed and into my PS4, we got to pass them on the insurance.
Took the paint off the walls with some of the words
so the way I was able to get the, PlayStation.
They came in with a game plan that we saw that didn't work in the first half. They made the adjustments necessary, went away from that, and then they got it together, got a spark, and then took off. It's really nice to watch in the second half.
So for the Bears, the win will move them to 7-2 now on the year. And they'll be able to enjoy this one through the bye week before they get back at it again. Meanwhile, for the Cowboys, their season is on life support somewhat now at 3-6. And they're going to get an extra week to stew over this as they're not back in action until week 11.
No, like he uses 40 different emails, though.
Thanks for tuning in, everybody. Alongside Charles Davis, we thank our entire crew.